Hello! We're doing a subtle plug for Fender. The company that's clever enough to actually print the logo on both sides. Not like D'Addario, where you also have to go like, D'Addario. No, this is Fender. And did you see how I subtly put D'Addario in this video as well? It's subliminal advertising. This is not subliminal. This is ridiculous. I got a care package from Fender, and after being, having a little bit of run-in with them years ago, it's nice to actually have buddies there. Not because it's Fender and all this, but just to have buddies that are cool, who sent me ridiculous fucking hats and t-shirts that look like hospital gowns. I'm not that fat, people. Raphael, what the fuck? But the nicest thing is when you get a handwritten note. Greetings from D-Dorf, from D-Village, which is a major town. Greetings from D-Village. The Fender guys. That's neat. Of course, greetings means please wear our paraphernalia. Please use our subliminal messaging in your videos. But I'm doing that. Not so subliminally. Also, someone has pointed out recently that this is all not about the Orion pedal, just to let you know, this is coming. Someone has pointed out that Pete Cottrell, bald, and Trey Xavier from Gear Gods, bald, always wear hats, and I should wear a hat. The reason why I don't is because I look freaking ridiculous. That's why. And I'm not a hat guy. I'm a look over the glasses guy and look smart. That's what I do. Also, it's freaking hot under the lights. I'm not young enough to pull this off. And I can't hear. I'm supposed to evaluate sounds. I don't get these people who sit there all the time. Tora from TC, Tora from TC, Tora from TC. What? Tora? What? Hey, what? Sorry, Tora. With their stupid hats on. And there's... How much high-end are they dialing in? Because... So I would have to do this. That's a good... Is that a good look? Here we go. That's a good look, huh? Should I keep... I'll keep this on. I'm gonna sweat my balls off, but for you, I'll keep this on. Look really cool. What? I look like Robin Hood, apparently, says Leslie. Robin Hood, stealing guitars from the rich, giving them to the poor. I don't know. Fender. Have I said Fender yet? These guys are nice. So, but actually the reason why I'm pulling out this Gretsch is not because they just sent a Gretsch t-shirt, but because Heinz Rebellius, one of my heroes, all the guys that worked for Gitarre und Bass, the big German magazine, have influenced me tremendously throughout my career, and I can't thank these guys enough for having the best guitar magazine on the freaking planet. I'm sorry, it goes bing, I'm gonna turn that off. And Heinz Rebellius teamed up with Jan von Triest. These are complicated German names. Say it with me. Heinz Rebellius und Jan van Triest. That's probably more Dutch. Jan van Triest from Orion Effekte, again German, has teamed up with Heinz Rebellius, who operates under the brand name Twangtone, to make a pedal. And that's actually, I'm not prepared. Heinz really liked the Western Drive, which is a really nice, it's great in the mix, super dynamic, and a low gain overdrive. And he kind of said, I want that. For years he had 2 or 3 overdrives that he absolutely loved, but none of them actually had all the attributes combined in one. And he wanted Jan to build that based on the Western Drive, but less gain, more brightness. So that's what we have. So let's show the side, because we have 2 pedals here. We have the Twangtone by Orion Effekte Dakota Red, which is also why Fender fits in, because Dakota Red is a traditional Fender color. And that's the overdrive, typical 3 buttons, 3 knobs, and a boost, switchable between before or after the overdrive. Top-loaded jacks. And we have the Dakota Drive, which is the same thing, just minus the boost in smaller, and it turned out to be a slightly different Dakota Red. So we're gonna check out both. They should sound exactly the same, this one minus the boost. Thank you. So I watched a video where they talk about all the stuff I'm talking about. And Heinz Rebellius played a semi-hollow like this. Something like this. So I thought, hey, maybe that's his jive. Is that a thing? No, that's his thing. It's how he rolls, you know, in the hood. So I'm all gangster. Robin Hood, gangster. There you go. You know, that's modern gangster. That's like Middle Ages gangster right here. Okay, so the other thing is Dakota, because 10% of the sale of these pedals goes to Standing Rock, the Native Americans who are fighting against the pipeline being built in North Dakota? One of the Dakotas. It's called there, North Dakota. So, great cause to support. Let's check them out. Of course, we're gonna go do this guitar, another guitar into the pedals, then we're gonna do these pedals in front of an already driven amp to see how it's driving this amp. Although I don't think this is what Heinz's idea was when he designed the pedal. And also, of course, we're gonna go into 7 different amps because we can. Using the AMPETE 88S switcher, thanks to Peter Ahrens and AMPETE. See? Subliminal, not so subliminal. My clean sound into the, if behind me Leslie shows us, Revv Generator 740. What a beautiful amp in green. And we go. No, we don't go. Why don't I go? Ah, here, that's the stupid one. I don't get these knobs. Let's center everything. Oh, we don't have the pedal. Hey, could I get the pedal, Leslie? Hey, now my hand is gone. I didn't cut that out beautifully. It's very rectangular. Whatever. Here we go. Why am I playing that stupid C? I don't know. We're talking low gain. Low gain. Sounds like Rogaine, which is something... I know, Leslie, I'm pretending to play, but then sounds like... I'm sorry. Thanks to Leslie for being confused. Low gain. Sounds like Rogaine, you know, American hair grow products. And here we go. Now you can actually go to the guitar, Leslie. Trust me, I'm done. Klang, by the way, is the German word for tone. In the box are stickers with translations, and you could actually put English stickers on there if you wanted to. But it's kind of cool to have a German pedal, you know, in Dakota red. Okay, I want a little bit more pegel here, a little bit more volume. Pegel is volume. And we're gonna go drive it more. I think what Heinz wanted is the classic drive that you get when you push one of those old Fender amps. I look so fucking ridiculous. So that's kind of what that's. It sounds like an amp that's kind of like being pushed too hard. Very thick and saturated. So here we have everything it has to give us. They were talking about a lot of brightness. I don't hear a lot of brightness. I hear thick saturation. I hear warmidity. Quite a bit of it. Now, let's see what the boost can do. And this is a drive into boost. Boost into drive. Less volume boost, but now of course we have a gain boost, which could be cool. Rather pleasant. Now of course we're gonna go put a totally different guitar to use. Here we have the Macmull. Another thing called S-Classic. Oh, it feels nice to have a smaller guitar. Yeah, I know, Fender hat, Macmull guitar, whatever. What can you do? What can you do? I wish I had like a Scottish accent. What can you do? I don't do accents. Except Southern, I'm good at that. Right, Leslie? No. Fraternizer. That is neat, I like. This is cool. Let's bring in the doctor, because the doctor is here to help. So with the boost activated and pushing the drive, you get probably a lot more gain than Heinz Rebellious wanted, but we don't care. We want it. It's a brilliant Strat pedal. Strat style pedal. Single coil guitar pedal, because that thinness, that thinidity that these guitars have could be seriously fraternized with the Dakota Red. It's a nice single coil pedal. Not Strat, single coil. Anything single coil. So, hey Leslie, push that other button and show us the Dakota Drive. Thank you. How cool is that? So, I'm gonna dial in the same settings just to see if it's exactly the same. And the other pedal, Leslie. Switching. 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 I'm gonna say close enough for comfort. So yeah, they're pretty much the same damn pedal, just without the boost. The thing is, after hearing the boost into the drive, you might want the boost if you want more gain. The Dakota Red versus the Dakota Drive is quite a bit bigger. Show the side pedal again, side view again, Leslie. You can clearly see that there's a gigantic difference. Now, do you want to sacrifice this much pedal board space for an overdrive? That is, of course, up to you. On the other hand, that boost is a nice extra. So what I'm doing now is I'm dialing in the Revv on its crunch channel. Slightly crunched, and see if I can push it with this. That's a little bit fizzly. I don't know if it's the greatest. Put it in front of a drive shaft because it's so saturated. Usually you have drives that are a little bit leaner. Which brings us to, let's send it into, I'm sorry, I need my remote for the switcher. So, and here we go. We're gonna put this sound right there into the Carl Martin Custom Shop 50 right in the middle. That's a 50 watt something, KT6688, whatever loaded amp. Revv Generator 740. Sounds like this pedal could be made for amps that are thinner in the mid. Sounds very different on the Carl Martin, which is a little bit thinned out. So if it's made to be put in front of Fender amps, it might not be, it could not have been meant to have that many mids. Again, we're now on a Fendery type thing, the Dietzel Powell in the middle. The orange Rockerverb 50 on clean. Victory V40 Head, the Duchess. 6th, 7th, and then the Jet City Amelia. And there we are, folks. Dakota Red, Dakota Drive, by Twangtone, by Orion Effecte, many names in there. Now what do I think? I think if you like classic sounds, you like these broken up sounds that were created by old amps being cranked up, you like these types of guitars, not a lot of output, thinner single coily sounds, but you want those sounds to be wider. Brilliant. Don't put a modern EMG metal guitar on this, okay? The idea is vintage, whatever that might mean. The idea is fizzly, brown, dirt, and maybe subtle. You know, maybe not where the Verzerrung is right now. Maybe just the tiniest bit of dirt, which is when you crank up your amp and it's just a little bit too much. I think that's what they were going for, and I think you can dial that in with the Dakota Drive and the Dakota Red perfectly. So go to orioneffecte.com or whatever, link is below. Check them out. You can order directly from the website, and there's also a couple of stores that have them all over Germany, at least I know that. I think these handcrafted things, these effects have a lot of love in them, and a lot of experience from some people that just like tone. So thanks Heinz, thanks Jan for letting me check them out. I like your saturated redness. Animals at the end. I'm taking the hat off now.
Been waiting and again that you're gone for good. Think about it, burn your lighters, wish I only could forget your bonnets that you keep appearing in my dreams like a vision, a decision that's been made as it seems. But don't leave me standing here like an idiot in the rain. Oh, I miss the tender kisses and your lovely smile, and I damn, those are the men who made you say goodbye. Should've known that I'd blown it when